What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely going to want to see this one. So we got even more bad news coming from Miss Stacey Abrams, as we got the newest EPA chief announcing that he has successfully been able to block the $2 billion in funds that was set to hit the accounts of her very corrupt organization, guys. I'm excited to get into this one, so we're not straight into it. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, y'all. Check this one out.
Over the past few weeks, it has been a high priority of mine to identify and bring to light countless issues regarding a Biden EPA gold bar scheme. 20 billion of your tax dollars were parked at an outside financial institution in a deliberate effort to limit government oversight, doling out your money through just 8 pass-through, politically connected, unqualified, and in some cases brand new NGOs. The money has since been frozen, and the Department of Justice and FBI have been investigating. You may have heard how a group linked to Stacey Abrams received $2 billion after reporting a mere $100 in total revenue the year before. Or how the founding director of the EPA's program dished out $5 billion to his former employer after shaping the legislation that created the program from his White House post. These two examples have only been the tip of the iceberg. I'm here to report back to the American people that as of today, I have officially terminated these grant agreements entirely. Not only does EPA have full authority to take this action, but frankly, we were left with no other option. This termination is based on substantial concerns regarding program integrity, objections to the award process, programmatic fraud, waste, and abuse, and misalignment with the agency's priorities, which collectively undermine the fundamental goals and statutory objectives of the awards. The only way we can reduce waste, increase oversight, and meet the intent of the law as it was written is by terminating these grants. It is my unwavering commitment to President Trump, Congress, and to you. The EPA will once again be an exceptional steward of your tax dollars.
And I'm happy to hear this is happening. Finally, we're hearing that there's justice for this $2 billion sum in taxpayer funds that was going to Stacey Abrams. Oh my goodness. Can we give a good celebration or a thanks to Elon Musk? We can't forget he's the one who uncovered this whole money laundering, taxpayer embezzlement scam. I'm trying to figure out what type of accountability we're going to see going forward, though, because there is no way that it was just that easy for Miss Stacey Abrams to snatch $2 billion in funding for just flimsy. I don't know what that NGO even stood for. It was just made up overnight, only had $100 in the bank account reported. I mean, come on, you guys. It cannot be that easy. Oh my.
The EPA will once again be an exceptional steward of your tax dollars. I will have it no other way.
Wow, so they were able to get the money back. Do you think Abrams and them got any of the money? It sounds like he was able to put a freeze on all of the funds. That's amazing. Yeah. Y'all, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. This is absolutely ground-shattering news for anybody who thought they might have had $2 billion, who thought they had 2 billies all locked up, and now they find out that they didn't. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree with this type of clawback? I suspect most of you do, but let me know. And if you don't agree, if you think, no, the money's awarded, Stacey Abrams and them was about to do a whole lot of good, say that in the comments as well, y'all. Let's keep it respectful.
Whole lot of good. She said she was buying appliances. They were the things that they were stating they were doing was absolutely absurd. The fact that they got approved for that grant, it's just ridiculous. It's actually laughable. Like, come on now. She said she's going to provide energy efficient appliances, start replacing Americans across the nation's appliances for more energy efficient products. When they're going, when they would go out before they would save the amount of money that she was posing they would save. Like, the lifespan on these appliances aren't long enough to actually save. like she was saying or she was proposing. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely
lot of
insane.
good.
I'm joined now by Stacey Abrams, former Democratic candidate for governor in Georgia. She founded the Southern Economic Advancement Project, hosts the podcast Assembly Required. She was just attacked by name during Donald Trump's joint address to Congress, and we will get to that. Stacey, I have to say, politicians, that sort of campaign in poetry and govern in prose, and there's a fair amount of that, but this kind of, I'm going to get prices down to like, suck it up, losers, stop whining about your cheap toys is a pretty head-snapping one by any standard.
I mean, look, he campaigned in promises, and he's governing like a Ponzi scheme. He is pretending that Americans are suckers and that they're not going to remember that he promised to lower prices, and instead he is taking money out of their pockets. He is doing everything in his power to reward the wealthy and reward his cronies at the expense of the American people. And I just don't think we're dumb enough to fall for it long term.
And does she think we're dumb enough to fall for this blame shifting? Now she's saying it's Donald Trump taking the money out of people's pockets, taking the food out of Americans' mouths. Oh my, the nerve of these swindlers. That's what they are. They're swindlers. They're trying to pull a fast one on us, guys, and it's not going to work, especially not with that Elon Musk snooping around. Nothing goes past Elon Musk's Department of Government efficiency, but listen to what she's trying to do.
People, and I just don't think we're dumb enough to fall for it long term. And I think what he's hoping is that people will forget everything that you just played, that people will forget that he promised to lower egg prices. And instead, we are facing lowered wages, or at least wages that aren't moving. And we are watching communities react in very visceral terms because they can't afford Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're starting to see, it's interesting. Everyone's been so lockstep in line with him. But on the tariffs, you can start to hear how freaked Republicans are. Here's Senator Kennedy, I believe, of Louisiana. Take a listen.
I'm worried about the tariffs. We're in very obscure territory. We're in uncharted waters. I think if the tariffs do start to cause inflation, I think the president will back away from them.
You can hear, like, Trump doesn't want to back away. Trump wants to say everyone's got to take short-term pain. Kennedy's saying, let's not go crazy here.
Well, we know in Georgia what is promised from these tariffs is that the average Georgia family, according to the Peterson Institute, will face rising basically $1,200 more per year to live in the United States, to live in the state of Georgia. And that's part of the reason they are reacting by attacking folks like me, those of us who are doing the work of actually delivering on the promises of what should be, not the Ponzi scheme that he's trying to create.
So people are attacking her and her extorting, laundering $2 billion because of Donald Trump. Okay. We're on to you, Stacey. There's no way. And I'm so glad that $2 billion. I wish we could see her face when that $2 billion got subtracted out of her account. Oh my. She thought she had pulled a fast one on the American people. Swindled us out of $2 billion in taxpayer. Oh my. It really gets under my skin that they were this close to it if it weren't for Elon Musk and that meddling Department of Government efficiency.
Of what should be, not the Ponzi scheme that he's trying to create.
One of the ironies of the attack on you, and I'm going to play what he did, was that my understanding is that the program at the source of this whole thing is a program to lower costs for people. Do I have that top line correct?
You have it absolutely right.
Okay, so I'm gonna play what he had to say, and then I'm gonna ask you to explain what the program is that was such an obvious, ludicrous laugh line for the Republicans there. Take a listen.
$1.9 billion to recently created Decarbonization of Homes Committee, headed up, and we know she's involved. Just at the last moment, the money was passed over by a woman named Stacey Abrams. Have you ever heard of her?
Okay, so what is this organization? What is your relation to it, and what does it do?
In 2023 and 2024, I led a program called Vitalizing DeSoto. We worked in a tiny town in South Georgia to demonstrate that by replacing energy inefficient appliances with efficient appliances, you can lower your cost. And in fact, we accomplished that. For 75% of the community, they got appliances that are lowering their bills right now. We had one woman who saw her electric bill cut in half from $180 to $98. That's what we delivered. And based on that program, a coalition of organizations, famous organizations, came together.
No. You see that freeze up, guys? She doesn't sound too certain in her mission or motives. And that right there should tell you, that's a little tell. That's a telling sign. Listen to the way she's running it down, guys. She does not seem confident about her organization. This is not a confident face.
To $98. That's what we delivered. And based on that program, a coalition of organizations, famous organizations, came together and said to the EPA, if we can do this here, we can do this for millions more Americans. Let us invest the money of America in lowering the cost for Americans. And the EPA said, okay, great, go for it. And they then granted those dollars to this coalition of organizations who came together, bringing 250 years and $100 billion worth of experience to doing this project. What they are angry about is that it's going to work, because we know it can work.
Yo, there we have it, guys. I want someone to give the message to Stacey Abrams that it's not going to work, because guess what? It's not going to happen. We got the new EPA chief, Lee Zeldin. Big shout out to him too for actually acting on it and tracking down this $2 billion in funding that was going to Stacey Abrams' NGO for absolutely who knows what, because there is no way that she was really gearing up to spend $2 billion taxpayer funds on appliances. I'm not buying it, and I'm so glad that we're finally getting to the bottom of it. Now it's time for the back end. Let's see some accountability. I can't even believe that this lady was even up for governor over in Georgia. I mean, the things that she would have been trying to get away with. Oh my goodness. Like I said, we definitely give a huge shout out to Elon Musk as well, because we can't forget him and his Department of Government Efficiency has been snooping around night and day, trying to get to the bottom of grants, programs, fundings for researches just like this right here with Miss Stacey Abrams. Y'all definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.